away with that as long as you're not pulling there.
Logan Ryan, we talked to about how many times did you pick Brady in practice? And as a rookie, he picked him off one time. Practice one time, and Brady returned it for a pick six just to practice. And his parents asked him, did you keep the football? He says, hey, Mom, Dad, it was just a practice. Here's Brady, third down, and denied that time. Cyprien is the one who defends it, trying to thread it in there to White. So that's a big defensive series for Tennessee.
Watch right here. This is Jonathan Cyprien. His specialty is not man coverage, and that's James White on offense. A wonderful job by New England getting the best matchup possibly on the field right there. But Cyprien saying, you're not going to expose me in man coverage. I want this matchup. That's what New England wanted. They just didn't get it done.
6.5 to go in the quarter. We got a flag, and it's going against New England.
Was he on tape delay? I mean, that was 12 seconds after it happened.
Ball start. Offense number 96. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
And Joe says,
yeah, what does he say?
What does he say? No stuff.
I'm not a good lip reader. I couldn't tell. Yeah. I just couldn't tell.
That was an important stop right there, as they all are in this game.
Moved into the neutral zone and calls the ball start. Neutral zone infraction by the defense. And 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Oh my goodness! This is huge because they just gave New England a first down, Jim. Joe Judge says, yes, stuff. Yes, stuff. I like that.
I think maybe the same thing's being said on the Tennessee sideline right now.
And he's saying, are you kidding me? We're going to see this again. Now watch right here. Does he make the center move? Oh, I don't know. The center's head can't. I don't like that. When the center's head goes too quickly like that, that's almost like when the quarterback used to bob his hands really hard. They got rid of that.
Here's Lewis. And Lewis, again, there wasn't much there, but he's able to get 5 out of it. So just when it looked like Tennessee was going to have a chance to have a good starting point on the next drive, maybe somewhere around midfield, the ball stays with New England.
This really should almost be a tie game right now. The two biggest plays in the game were the penalty on 3rd down, where they called a push-off on Decker, what ended the drive and gave New England the ball in Tennessee territory after the punt. And then that play right there, which would have given Tennessee the ball probably in New England's territory. Monster 2 calls that went against Tennessee.
2nd and 5. Here's Gronk in the slot. Jumping around, wanting the football, and they throw in this direction that merits a flag on Cyprien. The former Jacksonville safety came by way of free agency to Tennessee.
Cyprien's a hitter down by the box, not a guy to cover.
Before the pass was thrown, illegal contact. Defense, number 37. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Tennessee had to live with it once or twice in this game, but that's not a matchup that they can, think that they're going to be comfortable with. New England wants that matchup in this game. Tennessee's trying to avoid it. That's why, Kevin Byard early in the game, he was on him. Even though they don't normally do that in any other game this year, I think they need to go back to that.
Gronk had a catch on the first drive of the game that picked up a first down. 1 catch for 14 yards. That's it so far.
And you see, there it is. Byard's on Gronk now. Cyprien's in the middle. They switched. Well done right there by Tennessee to change that.
Here's Brady. Stepping up and launching. Looking for Cooks. He is unable to run under it. Dory Jackson was trying to stay with him, and that was close.
Oh, he runs right by it, Dory, and when Cooks gets that extra gear down the field, he's got a chance, and Brady's ball just gets outside. Game of inches again.
This is something, Tom, as we saw him so many times this season, the long ball was one of the things this year. He was a point of emphasis for him.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're always working on something as a quarterback. You want to give your guy a chance. They have little receivers, though. Most teams, they're not going to run go routes and consistently make catches with little guys like that.
2nd and 10. He finds Lewis across the middle and tackled about 3 yards short of the first by Williamson. Again, Jacksonville and Pittsburgh coming up tomorrow. If the Patriots win this game, they will host next week. That would put them in the AFC Championship game for an eye-popping 7th consecutive year. Tennessee, though, if it pulls off the upset, will play on the road next week to the site of Jacksonville or Pittsburgh. Here's a 3rd and 2. All alone. First down for Amendola at the 50.
Amendola, I mean, we can't talk about it enough. The coaching staff for New England gets Amendola on Cyprien one-on-one. That's not a good matchup at all.
They hurry to the line, playing tempo, and Amendola is tossed down by Ryan.
And Brady's keeping these guys on the field, not subbing. The D-line will see.
Eric Walton's just come in for Arakpo, who asked for a breather. As Brady passes knocked down by Jackson. It'll be 3rd and 4. Kind of an important little snap right here, saying that the Patriots have scored 14 unanswered and got new life on this drive on the special teams penalty.
2 penalties have really given point opportunities. And if Tennessee ever needed a stop, it's right now.
Here it is, 3rd down. Well, first down. Byard unable to get around him. That big body just boxed him out.
Watch this. Byard does a great job. Even look at he's heading up, and then just that little push. Gronk is so big and strong. You almost have to play on his back hip. Make him start and restart at the line. Big receivers, big tight ends outside. Hit him early, make him restart. Oh, another handoff to the left. They're going to keep doing it.
Yep, with White. There it is, Tony. And White down to about the 33, running behind Solder for 5 more.
They got to change this front. What's happening so far is New England's getting up to the line, and what they have is they have the center and guard and tackle left. Well, there's only 3 guys for Tennessee there, so it's 3-on-3. As long as there's 3 guys there, New England will keep running that ball over there. They've got to bounce the line over, or a linebacker has to move over a little bit. They've gotten probably 3 times for 20 to 25 yards on that play alone.
2nd and 5. Takes the 3rd, Amendola goes to a wide open Gronk. Down to the 20.
It's a fake screen. Just new ways to get Gronk over the ball.
Now Dion Lewis split wide to the right. As Brady throws him first down, Amendola reaches down and makes the catch for another 7. Got a flag, though, in the offensive backfield.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Tennessee. It's late flag after the play was already down, and that's not a good sign for defenses usually.
After the play was over, personal foul and necessary roughness. Defense, number 93. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
It's called on Eric Walden, and it takes the football all the way down to the 9.
Walden must have, like, hit Solder or done something after the play, because when a penalty goes that late, you're obviously fired up about getting blocked or something, and you're going to...
There he is at the top. Yep.
Well, let's see. It's fine, and then he gives it right there. Ooh, yeah, punch right up to the face. And Solder, he knows what Belichick said last night. You better not be the guy who gets the penalty.
Right.
Good job keeping his composure after.
Don't react to it, what he said. So they're actually going to step it up to about the 6. Walden had just come in a couple of plays ago for Arakpo. And now Walden goes back out.
New England should run the football here. You know, the 14th play of the drive right here. Run the football. If you score, fine. But if you don't, you're going to make this go down to the 2-minute. It's Lewis.
down to about the 4. Into the arms of Casey. And he's going to run it down to the 2-minute warning. They've driven 87 yards, 14 plays, and they're inside the 5.
They say money can't buy happiness. Yet every day $4.99 buys you a foot-long Black Forest ham, meatball marinara, spicy Italian, and more. That's happiness, and I'm buying it. 5 foot-longs, $4.99 each for a limited time at Subway. So much sandwich.
It's time for some straight talk.
Sign the contract and get a free smartphone.
Those free phones trap you in a pricey contract. With Straight Talk Wireless, own the iPhone 8 for under $35 a month, no contract. Straight Talk Wireless, only at Walmart.
USAA is complimentary to my family because they stand on principles like loyalty, respect, and honor. Being brought up in a military household, the same core values instilled in our family.
We trust USAA to handle our auto, home, and personal belongings all under one roof. I see now why USAA is so important to my husband and my husband's family, and now I'm a proud USAA member.
We're the McDonald family, and we're USAA members for life.
Save by bundling USAA auto and home insurance. Get a quote today.
Sir Jeremy, you are a true friend of the crowd. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly. Madam Susan, you are an even truer friend of the crowd. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly. What is that?
This is a spiced honey mead wine that I have really been into lately.
Please follow Sir Brad. He's going to give you a private tour of the Pit of Misery.
I'm sorry, what?
Pit of Misery. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Here's to the friends you can always count on.
You've got something to look forward to.
Robots are the future.
Now, the first new Scorpion of the new year.
Terrific.
So get excited. New Scorpion, Monday.
Amazon Web Services is proud to power Next Gen Stats, the technology which allows the NFL to track player and ball location in real time. The NFL will now look to use machine learning to analyze pass blocking schemes, providing insights into an offensive line's pass protection, immersing fans like never before. Next Gen Stats is one of many amazing things builders are building on AWS. Build on.
Want to stay up to date? Hey Siri, show me football scores.
Since that 95-yard touchdown drive by the Titans, the Patriots have put up 191 yards of offense versus only 36. Outscoring Tennessee 14-0 and on the precipice of scoring again. 2nd and goal from the 4, coming out of the 2-minute warning.
Brady's looking outside. Who's guarding right? Oh, look at that. It's a linebacker. I know it's man-to-man. Now everyone go back out there. I know Gronk's in man coverage. Safety comes down here. I'll throw it to him. If he stays back, oh, boy. Better get over there, Cyprien.
Byards on Gronkowski. Brady was hit when he threw it incomplete.
You saw Cyprien sprinting over there to double team Gronkowski, and Brady's still going to look, but watch Cyprien. He's running, and Brady looks to make sure he went over there. That's how you got to fool Tom. Make him look there, and then he's got to come back to the right. That little half a second made it so he couldn't make a good throw by getting pressure.
They got a hit on him, although in the game so far, Tennessee has not registered a sack. So now the 16th play of the drive, 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone, and it's caught by Hogan for the touchdown.
Robert Kraft is excited. He put this whole thing together. You got to give him credit. Now watch this. They know the safety's going to go double Gronk. Gronk's over here. And then Hogan goes right where that free safety was. And Brady looks inside. 40-year-olds don't bounce around in the pocket like that and throw to the back of the end zone under duress. That's impressive.
How about the two guys who've been missed so much in the back half of the year with injuries? Hogan playing only 1 game out of the last 9. White, same thing. They've got all the touchdowns between them. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like free shaken sodas, having their seat dipped on an airplane, being rammed by a shopping cart, sitting in gum, and walking into a glass door. But for everyone else, there's DirecTV. For #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable, switch to DirecTV and get a $200 reward card. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Now, Tom Brady, with 2 touchdown passes in this quarter, was here once back in 09, October of 09. Titans played at New England, and Brady threw a record 5 touchdowns in the second quarter, 6 overall. That was back in 09, 59-0 in a snowstorm in mid-October. Well, now he's got 2 in the second quarter here tonight.
Well, you'd have to say they've done a better job then.
Yeah, you're right. It's an improvement.
Really an outstanding quarter, but I still think those 2 penalties have really cost the Titans in a game where you don't have a lot of wiggle room for error, right?
Nope.
You just don't. You're going against Brady, McDaniels, Belichick, Patricia. These guys are just so ahead of the curve in a lot of ways.
A 91-yard touchdown drive that time. It looked like it was going to be a 3-and-out. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award is the league's most prestigious honor, recognizing those who make such an impact in the game and in their communities. For the Titans, the nominee this year is Wesley Woodyard. His foundation is 16 Ways. It's designed to encourage and empower at-risk youth to follow their dreams and succeed. And during the AFC Championship game we'll have next week, they're going to announce the 3 finalists, and the winner will be at NFL Honors February 3rd, 9 Eastern on NBC. Wilson Decker steps out after a pickup of 12.
It's a great first play. Mariota getting the clock stopped. You see their first 4 possessions. They've actually had some opportunities that, they just have to not shoot themselves in the foot with a penalty or something small, the negative play. No negative plays, and Tennessee can continue. I mean, they're fine. They just have to score points on this drive. And you'll feel a lot more comfortable.
Here's a first down throw. And it is secured by Walker. Chung tackles him from behind. Walker is helped to his feet. He's going to come out, holding his hand. Now, this Patriot defense in the last 2 minutes of the first half surrendered only a field goal this year. That's it.
It's outstanding.
3 points, no touchdowns. 2nd and 6, and a flag going against the Titans.
So they might have to use a timeout here.
Penalty is going to be on Delaney Walker's replacement.
Ball start. Offense, number 81. 5-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down. By rule, this penalty requires that the game clock be reduced by 10 seconds. Please set the game clock to 1 minute, 11 seconds. The clock will start on my signal.
So called on Jonnu Smith, the Verizon halftime report.
So they're electing to take the 10 seconds and not use the timeout.
This is coming up in just a few minutes with JB and all the crew back in the studio in New York. Do you agree with that?
Randy Walker's injured. Yeah, I'm okay with it. The problem is it's going to take 20 seconds now. So I would have used the timeout personally.
Here's Smith. Just got flagged for the penalty. Look at Rowe holding on.
That was a big play. Didn't let him get out of bounds. Smith had a chance, and Rowe holds on for dear life.
Walker comes back in for this 3rd down snap.
Oh. I don't love this decision.
And they take a 2nd timeout.
Walker's back in.
This is where he got hurt a couple of plays ago, Tony.
Yeah, it lands on him from behind. Probably stretching the calf, maybe. What's it, wrist? Ooh, ouch.
Which is already heavily taped.
Looks like it's got a cast on it. I didn't love that timeout there.
Walker's one of the more underrated players in the league.
Yeah, he is. He said, you know, he's done an outstanding job, and he's teaching Johnny Smith a lot. But listen, if they don't get a first down here, you're giving Brady 3 timeouts and the ball back. You don't, I wouldn't mind snapping that ball with 38 seconds and seeing if you get it. Then you use the timeout.
Need to get to the 47 for a first. Down the middle, and a flag is thrown in as Decker was unable to hold on in traffic. And Tennessee signaling.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, it's going to be against the Patriots. They're all pointing.
Before the pass is thrown, illegal contact. Defense, number 25. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Well, that penalty's big because, as you said, that pretty much assures you're not going to see Brady back on the field before the end of the half with all those timeouts, barring some sort of takeaway.
Absolutely. Now, it worked out perfect. That's just a really risky deal. Now you got to be aggressive. Keep looking over that middle of the field. Then down to your back.
There's the pass. Incomplete. Taylor trying to make the catch, falling to the ground.
Heck of an effort. Gets twisted all the way around. Tough throw and catch, though, where those safeties are. You got to help underneath, help over the top outside there. Got to work the middle of the field, or you got to get a hard cuts to the sideline. See that right there? That's Taylor. He's moving out.
On 2nd and 10, Patriots rush 4. Mariota slides, now plants. Incomplete. Again, back to Taylor. Maybe Brady will have a chance to get the ball back. After 2 straight incompletions, 3rd and 10 coming up in the Verizon halftime report. Going to go back to the studio.
Mariota on the last play just misses Walker. Right here, watch. He's going to come across the field. Right there and throw it. He's got him. That's 20 yards, easy. Those are the plays you don't get back. If they want to win the game, he's got to deliver. Another chance right here.
Mariota decides to take off with it and lowers his head. He's near the first. Going to mark him, it looks like about a yard short. Now what do?
You go for it. This is the playoffs. I mean, you're down 21-7. You have the offensive line. You have a timeout. I'm going to find out what Malarkey wants to do, but I'm going for this ball. You can't play to lose.
Yeah, and you're already down 21-7, and you're now on the New England side of the field.
The whole world thinks you're going to lose this football game. You go send a message, tell your guys, go win this thing. Let's go out here and get points. The easy thing would be to come and just run this ball real hard right here to the left, or to the right.
Timeout called.
Oh,
by Tennessee.
What is going on?
And that's their last. Now, if you pick up the first down, now you've taken all kinds of options out of play for you.
Well, the only reason he would do that is because he's thinking about punting. Otherwise, if you go for this, I don't know. They're going for it, but now you got to clock the ball instantly. Well, forget about running the ball now. Now you need to throw the football and you need to get in field goal range. If you're New England, you play single high coverage, which means you allow them to throw it outside one-on-one, right? Don't give up the touchdown, obviously, but play tight coverage. Don't let them get just a quick out to the sideline. Make them be aggressive.
Ooh, big call here. Out of timeouts. 25 seconds to go.
If they give you a run look, they got to play action here.
Gonna go with Henry. Henry in trouble.
What are they doing?
No chance.
What are they doing?
And the Patriots are going to get the football with around 18, 17 seconds to go and 3 timeouts.
I do not understand that at all. It's just going to be a pulled situation where the guard and a kick out. New England's more than prepared for it.
So the face mask here? Yeah, it was a little bit.
A little.
But now you're one pass play away.
People out of it. Now the Patriots have an opportunity right here.
Yeah, one pass play away from a field goal.
That was not good. That was, even if you get the first down right there, Jim, well, you just got to clock it, and now you're down to 9 seconds anyway, and you're not in field goal range still.
Here's White. Takes the pass for only 3. Timeout called New England with 11.
You can't play safe. You're on the road. You're in New England. It's January. You're down 21-7. You got to come in here swinging.
Toby Keller was calling the timeout too before the snap.
There's 4 killers on that drive, but those are difficult to accept in this environment, this situation.
Let's go down to Jay Feely.
Stephen Gostkowski, who struggled last year, came back, changed his form, was so much better this year. Only missed 3 field goals, 92% on the year. It was 4 for 4 from over 50.
Yeah, he was brilliant. 37 out of 40. Trying to give him a chance here with 11 seconds. Brady. Off the fingertips of White.
That was so close. Brady throws it out in front of him on purpose so he can turn his body to get in the field goal range because he knows he's got to get to about the 37 instead of hitting him in the face mask and just out the outstretched hands. Now it's interesting because can you in 6 seconds, can you throw a quick slant? Tennessee's in a weird spot. They got to protect the end zone. If I'm Tom, I throw real quick right here to Gronk or somebody on a slant and call timeout. Tell them it's down in the huddle. You got to go down instantly when you catch it.
Brady across the middle. Amendola. Oh. Stayed on the second for a while.
That might have been a Gillette time clock. Did you see that? That was close. Did you see that? I don't know. We're going to have to time that one ourselves.
Is that reviewable? It's not reviewable. Watch this. Was there a whistle, or like how did somebody make the decision to call a halt to this?
No, it's really close. It's not reviewable.
It's hard to tell in slow motion, to be honest, because
yeah, it's close. His knee was down. It just depends. If someone's calling timeout, the moment he's touched, I think they got it in time. The problem is he needs to go down instantly. As soon as you catch it, you tell him down. The moment you catch it, timeout.
And this could be 53 yards here, Tony. There's only been 2 postseason attempts in Gillette's history from 50 plus. This is 53 yards. Gostkowski. And just wide.
Tennessee got away with it.
Yep.
Well, still in it, but boy.
Down 21-3 last week, now down 21-7 tonight at halftime.
They did it once. Can they do it in a tougher opponent and tougher game? Just outside.
21-point quarter, though, by the Patriots. Ties a postseason franchise record. 21-7 New England at halftime. And halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
Tens of millions of people have switched to unlimited.